Hello, Internet Ghosts. I'm John, and today I'm going to be playing some machines in Stellaris 3.8. I see a lot of questions from new players on the Stellaris subreddit about how to play Determined Exterminators, and I feel like Determined Exterminators are not a great place for new players to start, because you are simultaneously trying to learn the game, learn the peculiarities of machine economies, and also trying to fight war against everyone. So I think it's probably better for new players to start with generic machines. Unfortunately, there isn't a generic machine preset empire, only exterminators, assimilators, and servitors. I play a fair bit of generic machines. I think they're fairly fun, but I'm kind of a boring guy, so. After I do this series, maybe I will do an exterminator series focused kind of like on how you do fight that war against everyone. But here's the generic machine empire I play a lot. So for civics, we're doing introspective and rapid replicator. So this will give us more pop growth and more engineering research. For species pop traits, we're going with bulky and luxurious. Bulky doesn't matter very much, housing's cheap. Luxurious is kind of expensive because it costs alloys to assemble robot pops, so this is going to cost us more alloys to build pops. Not ideal. In exchange, though, we get emotion emulators. Machines have amenities problems. They are not very efficient at generating amenities compared to individualist non-gestalt empires. Most of their amenities come from maintenance drones, who generate 4 amenities per pop, while in most empires you can use entertainers, who generate 10 amenities per pop. So you're spending 2.5 times as many pops on generating amenities as a machine empire. And emotion emulators helps with that. It makes your drones, your maintenance drones, significantly more efficient. We're also going with logic engines. More tech is never a bad thing. And then mass produced. So this will improve our pop assembly speed, stacking with rapid replicators. And for our origin, we're going with resource consolidation, which will start us on a machine world. Machine worlds are quite strong, particularly in the early game. It's basically a mid-game terraformed world that we are instead getting access to from day one. So we'll have all of our building slots, we will have all of our raw resource districts uncapped, and it gives us a lot of flexibility to rush tech by building lots of labs and generator districts, to rush alloys by building lots of mining and industrial districts, and basically it lets us fill whatever gaps we might get with our guaranteed habitables. If we happen to get 2 guaranteed habitables that are both great generator worlds but terrible mining worlds, we can work around that with a machine world. If we get 2 that are great mining worlds, we can work around that. If we get small planets that are good for science, then our machine world becomes our industry and raw resources hub. So it gives us lots of options. For settings, this is pretty close to the large default. I've turned off advanced AI starts, we've turned up AI empires a little bit to counteract that. Fallen empires and marauders maxed out because they're fun. Crisis type all, and we'll go up to captain. Oh, excuse me. Ensign, right. Yeah, I'm not super interested in difficulty settings that are just hard by giving the AI more stuff. That's not terribly interesting to me. And then we will also be turning off Xeno compatibility, because that can produce significant late game lag. So, let's see what we get. And I apologize if there are occasional disruptions. The cat really wants to Okay, so this is a weird shaped cluster. It's not really clear where our choke points are yet, and we may have more of them than I would really like. So we will have to do some scouting, but we get 3 habitables within close reach. 21 is a good size for a forge world. 16 is mid-size, fine. Sentry array, not the best mega structure we could hope for to get ruined, because there's not really any use for 2 sentry arrays. But it is what it is. We'll start off with our mining station. Tech selections. The plus 20%, the first level of plus 20% techs are quite good when you're playing on difficulties higher than Cadet. We may go with that. Reactor techs are also very important, though. So, quantum theory is more of a that's a tech for teching up, whereas this is more of a defensive pick. We may go with the defensive pick. Given our choke point situation, where it's not clear how defensible our empire is going to be, I may make some choices here that will aim a little more at defensibility. Yeah, accelerating our first tradition tree would be pretty good. Calculator output would also be pretty good. These are both going to happen fairly early. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Corvette build speed, minerals, Corvette hull points. Geothermal fracking is very important. We're going to need that to get mineral purification plants. This is a tomb world. It's a continental world. Okay, so that's probably not going to be very useful to us. Continental worlds are heavy on food production, or food districts, which we don't care about. Arctic world, this one may be heavy on minerals, typically, for cold-type worlds. And tomb worlds are often heavy on energy districts. So, yeah, let's set him surveying. Let's grab that one's almost certainly a choke, and it has a good planet, so, or it has a decent sized planet, so we'll grab that one early. Other stuff, we're gonna want another scientist pretty soon. We have 2 points of leader cap, so we'll use at least one for another scientist, possibly both. And our early alloys probably for another science ship for surveying. What else? So you can see already, we're using a ton of our pops on maintenance drones. We are going to want to, and we have way more amenities than we need, so we're going to want to shift maintenance drones into other jobs, but we're going to need to build more stuff to have those more jobs. So we're probably going to build a mining district first, and we're a little low on housing as well. We also have one replicator bay here, and this is something you want to clear early, because this adds an extra replicator job. Replicators, you see they produce mechanical pop assembly. So these are very important. So an extra replicator would boost our pop assembly to, yeah, you know, like 6.5, 7. So we definitely want to clear that pretty early, but we don't have the minerals yet. So, yeah, let's get it started. Actually, I will also be scouting a little bit with my starting fleet, just to get a sense of where the chokes are, where the cluster is. And that's a fairly new addition, the ability of admirals to scout new systems. You can't survey, so you can't build stuff. But having some idea, I tend to play pretty friendly. The influence gain is quite nice. Ultimately, machine empires are complete. Okay. All right. Materialist fallen empire. We can work with that. Where are they? They're that way. Okay. That's fine. Right, so I was saying that in the mid-game, machines often end up in conflict with lots of people, particularly if you let the spiritualist Senate resolutions pass. Those are a one-way ticket to Butlerian jihad, so you really want to prevent those from passing. I'll go there and then there. I'm queuing with shift-click. How's this world looking? Oh! Oh, that's great. Oh, and a science bonus. But these are plenty of mining and generator districts, so that's good news. And a choke, so we will definitely be taking that system early. Right, so we have some minerals in the bank. Let's start building out jobs so we can usefully employ these maintenance drones. And we're going to drop this Hunter Seeker as well. We don't really need the crime reduction. Yeah, because we're at minus 26 crime from Governor Skill and capital designation, and we have 29 for pops, so we'll be at 3%. Bad things don't happen with crime until it's around 30%, so that can definitely, we can tolerate 3%, certainly. And we also have the alloys and influence to recruit another scientist. I don't really care for any of these. I would have preferred survey speed. When do I think they refresh every 5 years, so we would have to wait a while. I don't really want to wait that long. Upkeep reduction is fine. Because our Unity output is quite low at the moment, so a little savings. 0.2 per month. That's what, 2.4 per year. That's really not that much. Anomalies are fine. I guess your speed. Yeah, these are all kind of bad. Oh, whoa! All right, jackpot. So this is quite a spawn. We'll survey there next. Yeah. Okay. We might just take this cluster. As machines, because you don't have habitability, you can go to endgame on a pretty small number of planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're getting there. 10 would be very comfortable for machines on low difficulties. 6, I mean, because you want a mining world, an energy world, a tech world, a Unity world, a forge world, right? So there's 5. Your last one, maybe refining, if you have a crappy small world that you want to fill with that. A fortress world for naval capacity, right? That's kind of, you're getting into those kind of. Yeah, I do want to grab the chokes early. Although this side is where the Fallen Empire is, so maybe we'll start working our way this way. Once this mining district is up, we're going to leave all of our anomalies alone for now. Once this mining district is up, we're going to do industrial next, I think. We're going to want the alloys for star bases, for fleet, for outposts, star bases, and fleet. Are you done yet? I'm going slow. Okay, and let's just see what's out there.
System survey complete.
The early game I find a little bit stressful, because you never know which direction your nearest neighbors are in, so you don't really know where you should be, like, grabbing choke points to. Oh, that was quick. Another habitable! Continental, Arctic. I'm wondering if we're, like, grabbing somebody else's guaranteed habitables, because this is a crazy good start.
Construction complete.
Okay, another Fallen Empire. We might just kind of be in here. It might be that most of the routes into our space pass through their space. We might not get too many early neighbors, which would be very convenient. Oh no, the sublight probes. This is not a good event. This is mostly bad news. Yeah, let's track them. Ooh. Okay. Sometimes they come with hostile fleets the next time one of your ships enters a system that they're in. So I wanted to build a starbase there, but we may delay that plan and fleet up a little bit. Oh, Gruner. The Gruner are fine. As a machine empire, I don't really care about Gaia worlds. they're. I mean, it's a nice another habitable. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Wow. So yeah, we're not going to expand at all. We're just going to take like this cluster. I mean, obviously, if we don't run into new neighbors, we can keep expanding. But this is enough planets for a machine empire to be happy and productive. I don't love these archaeological site precursors because they like drive you. They encourage you to expand towards archaeology sites, and that can lead to overextensions in the early game. Whereas the anomaly precursors, you can wait them out, right? You'll if you find 2 or 3 anomaly precursor sites in the early game during your initial expansion and you get blocked in, it doesn't matter because you will still get events over the course of the game that give you access to more precursor artifacts to finish those precursors. With the Gruner or the Zeroni, you do not. If your next archaeological site in the chain spawns in somebody else's empire, you go to war with them to get the archaeological site, or your precursor chain ends. And frankly, I don't care about bowel life seeding, so I am probably just gonna ignore the Gruner. I mean, we'll do the one site because it's worth a bunch of minor artifacts, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to grab more Gruner precursor sites as machines specifically. As organics who care about Gaia worlds more, maybe, but still. I guess their artifact might come with like a terraforming discount, which would be kind of nice because we're going to spend a lot of energy on machine worlds. But again, you go there, and then we'll add on. Okay, yeah, let's just go missiles for now. Missiles are great because they ignore shields. Generally, armor is stronger right now with the state the game is in. Well, we'll wait to delete until we get out of it. And then I also like to do a point defense corvette. Point defense weapons are kind of funny, where they actually do pretty good damage. So if you build, I like to mix in some point defense corvettes in the early game into my fleets. They're useful against star bases. They're useful against amoebas. So we'll probably do like 1 point defense corvette per 3 or 4 gun corvettes. So let's put that in motion. We're going to retrofit those to the gun corvettes, and then we're going to add some, yeah, just 1, I guess. Yeah, because I'm worried that like we're gonna enter this to build a starbase here, and we're gonna get some hostiles, so we're gonna fleet up just a little bit here. As far as that's not what we want. Come on, don't be taking maintenance drones instead of mining drones. This is a constant struggle with Gestalt empires. We're gonna open Unyielding. And that's an odd choice for most empires, but for Gestalts, Unyielding is very strong. Gestalts can build solar panels on starbases, which produce energy. So having increased starbase cap is very good for them because they can use it to build a starbase economy and skip out on building generator districts. Basically, each starbase in the early game is worth 2 or 3 pops, right? If you're building 2 solar panels and a hydroponics facility, you're producing 20 energy and 10 food. So 26, 28 after you include the starbase's upkeep and the upkeep of the modules, and that's like 3 pops. So it's a much bigger economic bonus in the early game than, say, Prosperity would be. Discovery is a choice some people make in the early game. It can be quite strong. If you're trying to tech rush to a specific tech, for example, like if you want to do a megastructures rush, you probably want Discovery. The upkeep production is pretty good for machines because you spend a lot of energy on researchers. The leader pool is not bad in the current state of things. All research alternatives are quite nice. The map the stars and survey speed stuff is very good early game, right? So Discovery is nice if you take it early. If you don't take it early, the survey speed is kind of not very useful. Expansion is a common opener for the Starbase influence cost reduction, for the extra pops you get. And again, the earlier you take expansion, the more pops you get from settling colonies. Other openers, yeah, Supremacy is the aggressive opener. If you're playing Exterminators, you want to open Supremacy instead, because it will let you fleet up bigger and faster. It is the single... Each of these nodes is worth more than a tech, right? It is the most reliable and fastest way to make your military stronger is Supremacy. So we will be taking Supremacy, not immediately though. And then Diplomacy, actually. Some people open Diplomacy to get more envoys, to get more trust cap, and this enables them to just make friends with whoever they meet first. But we're going to open on Yielding. Okay, so we got an extra industrial district, we got a mining district. We're gonna unemploy our hunter seeker. What are we gonna do next? Let's see. So we're at plus 45, plus 53, plus 22. We could do more Unity or more tech. I think our Unity situation is in a little worse shape than our tech situation. Ultimately, we'll do both. We'll do another energy district and some tech and some Unity, and that should... So, 22, each of our maintenance drones is 4.8. So I have about 4 pops worth of maintenance drones that I could be using for other stuff. So I can't really do both tech and Unity at this point, but our assembly is proceeding at pace, and we will clear the replicator bay pretty soon here. I can live with that. Let's do tech. And maybe I do tech and Unity and just live with the energy costs. We're also going to need more... Okay, we're okay on housing for now, but we will need it fairly soon.
Construction complete.
Okay. Alright, so that's all proceeding. We can grab this one without triggering this. Okay, you're still... I also liked... So the AI... well, okay, so I like to grab kind of one past my natural borders. So I'm going to grab this system, I would like to grab that system, and this system. And the reason I do that is that the AI will jump over one system that you've taken with starbases, or with outposts, but it won't jump over 2, right? So if I take this one and this one, then I can have this one still open, and they won't jump over here if I have a neighbor out here. Likewise, this one, they won't jump here. So, you know, I could do just these 2, this one, that one, this one and that one, and then I could come back and like backfill these other 3. It might not be worth it in this particular case. So yeah, let's just serve that one next.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, let's go see what we get. Stick our nose in trouble. Council agendas. Agendas are a fairly recent addition. I feel like Gestalts have pretty lackluster agendas. Monthly Unity is fine, and that +5 flat would be quite significant right now for me. But the +4 amenities, that's like an extra pop, right? +5 flat. What are my like coordinators make? Yeah, okay, so that's also about an extra pop. Often I just kind of wait. The one we really want is synthetic yield, because this is just huge bonus pop assembly, especially across many planets. So, that one we'll hold off on until and unless we accumulate, you know, a bunch of negative traits. But yeah, we can fire that and kick off the Unity one as well. How do we do with these guys? We gotta. Okay, so these are kind of lousy raw resource districts, and it's a
System
small world,
survey
so
complete.
that may be like a science world or a refinery
Situation
world.
updated.
This is our Gruner. Yeah, food, energy, small, moat harvesting. Yeah, refinery, fortress, something like that. Do I need to have a science ship? Okay, well, let's control shift to put the order at the front of the queue. That's a lot of minerals.
Construction complete.
Also a great system. Yeah, we'll do simulation site instead of uplink node. So simulation sites, they're equivalent to autochthon monuments, but for gestalts. So they give flat unity, bonus percentage unity, and the evaluator jobs are quite good. They have a unity production similar to that of the coordinators provided by uplink nodes, but at a lower upkeep cost, and they also produce amenities. So for an empire type that struggles with amenities and unity production, simulation sites are amazing, and the building also has no upkeep cost. So we're going to be building simulation sites pretty much everywhere.
Construction complete.
We'll grab that one next.
Special project complete.
Okay, great. Oh, and it gave us survey data. That's what you get for playing a little bit cowardly, I guess. We're still waiting for. We're waiting for Zipper to finish. Okay. Oh, another habitable, and a big one. Sure. Yeah. Let's divert there. Let's This is absurd. This is a ridiculous number of habitables. We're gonna be. Oh, Deja Vu Dig is cursed. I hate it. I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad now. Since as I kind of don't care about my scientists because I can't use them to steer my tech draws like I used to be able to. So if I lose a scientist to Deja Vu Dig, that's not the end of the world for me. Versus like, you know, losing your level 5 dude that you swap around to do Voidcraft or whatever. Even good. I could be okay with that. Archaeology, we could start doing. Well, I'd have to take the system first, but that's tempting to get an archaeology guy to, because we got two in our natural expansion zone. Plus, because we want to be surveying in like 3 directions, so getting one more would be good. We already have an anomaly research guy. Yeah, we can take archaeology. Oh, he's very inexpensive though. I kind of don't care about the experience gain penalty. It's not like a level cap reduction. And survey speed is good. So does not usually cap under 4, and he learned slow, so he'll stay under 4 a while. I could get both of them. Yeah, at some point, I really need to be dropping a colony here. Okay, so this is the border of the Fallen Empires. Okay. Yes, we will be grabbing carrier operations. So Strikecraft are very handy defensively. Oh my god. So many habitables. Okay, where's our last... Okay, but I can't take those because they're next to... Are you the materialists or the xenophobes? You're the xenophobes, yeah, so we can't settle there. Because that will trigger them to come fight us. Yeah, so I probably don't need to be expanding that direction very aggressively at all. Because it's gonna be... Yeah, so to settle here, you'd have to settle there, and that's next to them. Or you'd have to jump over it. Well, and there. Okay, so the AI is never going to settle either of these two systems. Well, I mean, I guess they might. And then... yeah, we want this side, because this is the side that gives us starbase capacity and upgrade cost. So... we'll go that route. And again, this also will help us if we happen to meet unfriendly neighbors and get war decked early. Let's clear our replicator bay. Maybe that's an argument against building this outpost this early versus going in a direction where there might be people we want to slow down.
Research complete.
Yeah, we're gonna want hydroponics bay. We're gonna want Unity. I feel okay about going Unity first.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
Oh yeah, oh, and it's through them even. Yeah, okay, so I don't need to worry about these at all. That's good to know.
Construction complete.
Okay, so this side I don't need to worry about. Let's work on... Yeah. And again here, right, if they take this, if an AI empire takes the system, they can't go anywhere with that because I have everything within one jump behind here. So, so we want this one, and these two. Those are our priority outposts. That's a lot of minerals, and my mineral economy is lagging a little bit. Oh, pre-FTLs. Early Steam Age. Okay, so we have a little time with these guys before they go full FTL. Size 19, continental world. We will want to take the system and build an observation outpost, though. Some of the insight techs you get from that are pretty lousy.
Blocker cleared.
But okay, so that's our blocker, and that gives us another replicator job, brings us up to 7.2 population growth. We're still at 23 amenities, so we still have plenty of room to build more jobs, to set up more jobs. Our energy is dropping a little bit. We could certainly... Our alloys are in okay shape, but we're going to need a bunch for starbases and colony ships with all these planets we have. I'm almost tempted to take... expansion would be nice, right? Because we could get a whole bunch of free pops. Let's go... Yeah, so this system with all the minerals in it will come online soon. Let's do that.
Research complete.
Reactors, energy grids are very good, especially for machines. They give us more.
System survey complete.
If I recall correctly, energy grids give you more like max energy districts, which is kind of a weird thing to do, but not gonna complain. Okay, so there's our extra starbase cap. I didn't build out stations here, but I should be doing that. Okay, so that's here. Let's. So this is shaping up very nicely. Okay, and that's next to the materialist, so nobody's coming in here either. So we could grab. Well, is there even another star? Let's just explore for now. I'm getting them to open their borders is not trivial. So if this is a dead end, then we can take this at our leisure. We don't need to hurry here. Okay, interesting. So we got yeah, it doesn't really tell us where they actually were though. But we'll put an envoy on it. The Starmog system. What? Okay, so there is an AI empire down here, probably. They've probably taken one of these systems, and we're getting this notification because we are near a system that they own.
System survey complete.
Okay, so this is a dead end, and this one goes into Fallen Empire space. So we have this pair of dead ends here with Fallen Empires behind them. This is amazing. This is, I could not have hoped for a better start here.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, okay, see, somebody else has a starbase here. So these are, wow. Aquatics, I guess? I think that's the aquatic ship set. That's interesting. Aquatic, well, Tundra World. How do I do the event? Follow Ion Trail. Okay, back to Starmog, I guess. Yeah. What? Why are they showing upgradable here? Are you upgrading my... Okay, something went weird with the upgrade. We'll deal with it later.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
How strong are they? Can I fight them? Oh, maybe for now. 173, 200. Nah, that's not a 100 energy. Worth more than my fleet, or worth less than my fleet. Okay, so that grabs us our sublight probe. Yeah, so we have another empire down here. I doubt there's anything worthwhile here. We'll just, but we will build a starbase here. How's our situation log looking? We're 25. How are there 25 empires? We had 15. We must have gotten like 2 federations, and they've probably. Okay, so they're probably all dropping colonies already. So we'll have to work on that. But we have plenty of places to drop colonies. Right, you shouldn't be doing nothing. We do want to at least survey this. Well, let's survey the habitable, see if there's anything interesting, and then head back down. Well, okay, so we have one here, one there. I don't really care about surveying here because we'll just let them expand there and meet us here. Yeah, so we'll. How much stuff is here? Let's just survey these. It's fine.
Construction complete.
Yeah, since we haven't surveyed this, we can't go take it. It's quite a world. We do want to get that up fairly quickly. Actually, this is the one we should take next from a defensibility point of view. How's stuff on the capital going? Still have a couple pops we could allocate away. Right, so the amenities from the evaluators we got from the simulation site has now freed up some of our maintenance drones to do more useful things. So our mineral and energy situation. Okay, so the mining here hasn't come online yet. I feel okay about our alloys. I think we will do another energy district. And that frees us up to build more tech or Unity or whatever later. I guess I could have put him on the Gruner. And at least that we could see where our second archaeology site is early and see if we want to go, you know, if it's down here and we really wanted to take Wymos, right? Okay, so we go to Starbase. We do not yet have... oh, signs of... What? Okay, so... This must be the other aliens who I met in my capital somehow. So there are some Marauders around. I don't really want to do an early first contact with Marauders because they're going to want to, like, charge me protection money. And we still haven't made any progress here. Difficulty 7's a little high, so that worries me. But, well, we'll see. Let's actually do the upgrade here while you're passing through.
Ships upgraded.
We will eventually have, like, we will eventually be able to correct terraforming candidates into useful planets. Because we're going to want climate restoration for machine worlds anyway. So we're going to go fairly heavy into terraforming, as one does with machines. Okay, so our alloy count is getting up there a little bit. So we'll reinforce and drop a colony. Where do we want to put it? 13, 13, 16. This 16 had some pretty good raw resource districts, so we'll go here first.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, that's what the moats were. Anyone home is okay. Right, so we do want to be expanding this way, basically. Since this is where we're most likely to be contested. Or where our land grabs will take from our enemies as well as giving us territory. Okay, spacefaring, no surprises there.
Construction complete. Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, well,
Situation log updated.
either way we fight it. 2 more habitables! Okay, but that's a fight we'll win. Oh no, that was the gas giant station.
Engaged.
Still long on amenities here. Because we're not allocated properly. Okay, and we just took all that damage on shields.
System survey complete.
All these new traits, I don't know any of them. Accumulator. Okay, mining. And now you're doing colony ship. Yep, okay, good. That's an okay system. I'm curious about the hyperlane structure here. If we only need to take this one to get this whole cluster, that would be nice. But it informs my surveying decisions. Oh, and we got full survey data there. Neat! From the probe. 18 with decent minerals, and 12 with, yeah, not so great. For us, anyway. How long? 4 orders, that's a while.
Research complete.
Yeah, hydroponics bays, helpful for Starbase economy. Right, Starbase economy. Did we get, we finished carriers yet? No, not yet. We'll build a solar panel network. And then we'll start building up some Starbases elsewhere. Okay, so this, yeah, this is the one I really want to take to grab this whole section. Which means I can skip, well...
Research
Let's see.
complete.
Let's see what we get. Okay, there's our hangars. That's good. Nebula refinery might actually be useful here to get gas. Fusion missiles would be okay, but the problem with missiles is that they unlock so many other techs when you start researching missiles, and it kind of dilutes the pool here. Yeah, we could use the economy. There's just so many good techs in engineering. You can't go wrong. Yeah, okay, they colonized the Alpine. That's interesting for somebody with the aquatic ship set to be colonizing Alpine worlds. Okay, and we'll grab... Well, Okay, that's our reinforcements catching up. Yeah, I feel okay trying to grab this whole section. I should probably be working towards this one. Maybe we'll do that with the military fleet next.
Construction complete.
We don't have hydroponics yet, but we'll build hydroponics there next. Done. Okay, which way to go? So there's not a whole lot there. We can take a short detour. Okay. Yep. Here's Marauders.
Has established communications.
Great. Where are they? We should find out where they are, right? Oh, okay.
Complete.
Well, that's good to know before I go blundering in. So that should free up some generator drones for science. How are we doing on housing? Okay, our housing situation's okay. Here comes our first colony ship. Where's our next colony going? Xenofungus. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen this modifier before. That's quite a society bonus, but the build speed is pretty bad. Oh. That's quite a world. That's quite a world. Yeah, okay, so if we come here, that blocks anything from down here. Although this looks like it probably meets up. So we'll do that, and then there. We still don't know what might be out here.
System survey complete.
Nothing exciting there.
Construction complete.
How long on... Okay, it's going to be a while on hydroponics. I should stop checking on that quite as...
Colonization in progress.
Whoa. Okay. So this is 1, 2... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start running into influence problems pretty soon, trying to expand this many directions at once. Without expansion, at least. Wow, that's quite a system, too.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, so that's going to be a lot of energy. Yeah, I got the cap. We can take another Admiral. Nothing for him to do, really, but... They have nice traits. Monthly alloys. Monthly minerals? Yeah, absolutely, you're higher. Oh, that's a lot of unity upkeep. Do I have the pops to build another uplink node? I guess. And I'm getting solar panel energy. We're getting on towards an hour. I think we'll call it pretty soon. But this is quite a start.
Construction complete. An alien empire.
Another
has
machine
established
intelligence.
communications.
Well. Okay, that would explain why they
Incoming
are
transmission.
colonizing Alpines, because they do not care. Why are you harming our relations? We just met. You just established an embassy. What are you doing? Come on. Be chill.
Colonization in progress.
But this is very interesting because as a Gestalt, I can't really use the pops of most organic species very well. I can turn them into batteries, but it's kind of a hassle. But their machine pops, on the other hand, those I can use
Research complete.
if I happened to acquire them by hook, crook, etc.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so there's another alien empire down here this way. Probably, I mean, I guess it could be a, yeah, it's not a enclave or anything like that. So, yeah, we're probably not going to get to expand this way much. Let's go meet the neighbors.
Construction complete.
Really? Why? What did I ever do to you?
Research complete.
So we're, see, and this is why you open unyielding and you build a little bit of fleet. Lasers are fine. Though, okay, lasers are not great. I won't lie. Lasers aren't great. They open up disruptors, though, and tier 2 lasers are a lot better than nothing in the early game. we'll come back for those.
Construction complete.
Like so. Maybe we go supremacy next. Okay, so yeah, so they're already up here. Whoever they are. I have a free envoy, right? Let's... yeah, let's bring you home.
System survey complete.
Okay, great. Not much of a planet. Not important.
System survey complete.
That is quite a planet, though. This is so many habitables.
Construction
Okay, our
complete.
intel is rising. They have a gateway. Interesting. They also have a lot of star bases. They've gone 3 colonies pretty fast.
System survey
I mean,
complete.
yeah, there's no point improving relations with a rival. That's not going to work out. We may as well declare rivalry and take the influence. Well, we'll see. Yeah, and then we'll put our improved relations guy on spy network.
Construction complete.
Okay, he's not done surveying that one yet. Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Maybe I should have moved here and cut him off.
Council agenda ready.
Blockers. Are you blocking anything interesting here? We got... Okay, most of those, we got mountains, so neither of those are relevant. Here, I mostly want to use you as a forge world because you're so big. So I don't really care about the mining district blockers here. I also don't really care about food output though, so whatever. We'll just grab one of those. Yeah, okay. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break here and get up and feed the cat, and then we'll come back to this.